Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the Between the Liners podcast. It's a Sunday, so you already know it's a Big Six breakdown, aka it's getting sixy, shout out Syeb, aka it's a Big Six Sunday. Arsenal, you've bottled the title, we all said it. Furs, where are you? Furs, you cool, yeah? Tunjay, Dom, you cool, yeah? Anyway, let's crack on with the show. I'm going to introduce my guest first, straight from the garment factory in Asia, all the way down to E14 studio, still up and running. It's Syeb Cortez. Syeb.
Yo, happy to be here. Excited to see the loss.
Yeah, we're about to watch the Arsenal-Brighton game. Oh, wait, have we seen it already? Right, technically, we've seen it already. All right, anyway, to my near right, fresh from the Middle East, fresh from Mason Mount, straight from the club to the studio.
Between lines, Mason Mount today, cuz
fresh from the club to the Between the Lines podcast studios. It's Ryan.
Yes, my people.
I'm your host Adnan. As you know the schedule already, we're gonna take it into the team that's lowest in the table out of the Big Six teams, taking it to the bottom half of the table for the 7th week running. It's Chelsea.
Chelsea.
The only song they
Mason Mount, hey.
The only song they know, Chelsea in 11th place. They're now winless in 7 games, 7 consecutive games at Stamford Bridge in all competitions. Frank Lampard, after he got that miraculous win last week, managed to get a point against struggling Nottingham Forest. Boys, did you watch the game?
Hell no.
All right, I didn't watch the game either. I heard it was a very good battle from Chelsea. Managed to grind out a point at the Bridge. Shout out Nottingham Forest. A one year, I think his name is. Scored 4 goals in 2 games now. They're 3 points above the relegation zone now, above Leeds. Boys, Chelsea, what are we saying? Sterling got 2 goals.
Raza, yeah. Shout out my boy, man, Raheem.
Oh, you don't rate him, do you?
No, I'm actually the one that rates him. I swear it's you guys that don't rate him.
No, I rate Raheem. I always have.
No, his point was like he just think like Rush is better than Sterling. That's what the debate was. Yeah, which I agree. Yeah,
I said that, and then people were like, "No, you've got to start Raheem." This was for the England squad.
Yeah, he was, but he wasn't better than Rush. Rush wasn't better than Sterling back then.
He was, man.
Like,
Rashford's always been better.
But anyways, going back to Chelsea, like they're probably gassed about the new manager. I know Tottenham fans are crying right now.
Yeah, Poch. That's the big news for Chelsea.
What are you man saying about that?
Yeah. I think they've done well to get Poch, man. Like,
but do you think
done well?
Yeah,
it's not like everyone's crying out for Poch.
No, it's not that. But it's like Chelsea. We've seen them make rash decisions recently.
True.
So I wasn't so sure they would go for someone like Poch. I thought they might try to go like a Conte now that he's free or something like that. You know what I mean? And I think Poch is the better move for them. I think about a year ago today we were talking about
getting
like Poch or Ten Hag at United. Like we all liked Poch, but we preferred Ten Hag.
But I don't know. You know, after the whole PSG think, but the managing personalities and big players. How's he gonna do that?
Chelsea ain't got big players. Like
they spent how much on how many players? Yeah, big personalities.
Who's the big personalities in Chelsea?
I think
Sterling.
Sterling's fine.
No, I think it's more like they spent 80 mil on like 10 different players, each.
But
so he has to play.
That comes alone with a personality.
Yeah,
even that price tag.
It has to be. Yeah.
Like you're telling me Enzo ain't got a big personality.
No, I'm saying he might do, but he's Argentinian. Poch is Argentinian. True. I feel like there's the guys that have come with that, like Modric, bro. That guy's got probably. No
also, you guys seen the whole thing about Enzo Fernandez? They were saying, he just needs another player to unlock him stuff. I saw Pogba was getting the same shit.
Yeah, and Pogba's played 50 minutes all season.
But this is nonsense because let me tell you why. Yeah, because their midfield is actually decent. Like Kovacic, Enzo, Kante. Like they got the players in
Kante's
there.
out again.
I know Kante's not playing, but they got the guys.
Is any of them even that special, really?
I rate Kovacic, innit? I like him a lot.
I like Kovacic,
he's not special.
But he's not special, no. Yeah. But
I think it's good enough to be like.
I take him at United, so
would he start like most of the
games? He would.
I would put him next to Cass and I would start
100% he would. He's starting over Fred, McTominay, Eriksen.
Eriksen starts over Kovacic.
No, he doesn't.
Man.
Of course he does. He's a better footballer than Kovacic.
He's
probably not as mobile.
But the job you need him to do,
offensively,
Eriksen ain't better than him.
He's better offensively, but Kovacic more press resistant. He's better between the boxes.
Kovacic is like someone that can carry the ball more.
Yeah,
right?
he's like Kovacic is great between like.
That's what I mean, and that's
But
what
he
we
ain't got the
need.
technicality that
We don't need a pinger because we got Bruno for that one last stuff in it. Carrier, Kovacic should do a better job. So
Nah, I don't think so, man. I think
he would,
Eriksen's a
man.
better player than
like
Kovacic.
Kovacic
for
is
me.
kind of like a poorer version of Frankie De Jong, like, and that's kind of what we need.
I don't think so. They're not the same on the ball. Like
No, but they're similar.
they don't
in terms
try
of-
the same passes.
No. Like De Jong's got more to his game,
Yeah.
but Kovacic is good at beating the press,
If
going
anything,
past a few players.
Eriksen's the poor man's De Jong, no?
Nah, because Eriksen don't have.
they're different as well, man.
Yeah.
Eriksen's not press resistant like that, man, because he's too weak.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon Poch will bang at Chelsea?
Poch. I think that if Poch just, I don't know about if he'll bang at Chelsea. I think he'll do well. But what's banging at Chelsea? Is it getting top 4 again? I don't see him winning a title.
I think
And surely that's what they want.
I think the first thing is making that team work.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
them competitive.
Yeah.
Man. Like
Like they're going somewhere with that manager and
Bro,
that team. Like someone
Chelsea-
can manage that team now.
the thing is, Chelsea's expectations on the Roman would be completely different. Like if Roman was still there, then I say to you, yeah, they got to win a title.
Yeah.
But this Bowley guy, we don't even know what his expectations are.
Yeah.
My thing with Poch going to Chelsea is if he didn't like the environment at PSG because of the board getting involved, all the superstars, he didn't like working at Spurs with Levy, trying to take control over everything or limiting what he can do. Is it not the same thing going to be happening at Chelsea?
I don't think he had a problem with Spurs.
He must have with the transfers.
Why?
Because
he never came out.
Levy
and said
didn't give
nothing.
him. Well, obviously
Yeah,
he but I swear he's friends with Levy. That's
but
why
that's- but
they go
that's-
dinner together now.
But that's
Even
different
now,
because now he's gonna get that. He's gonna get people back. Like he's gonna be able to buy players at Chelsea.
he's going to be able to buy players, but the board level is still going to be involved in his
But
decision
I don't think
making.
that bothered him. I think at PSG it did because at PSG the expectation is Champions League or bust, and they're signing guys like Messi and Neymar. Chelsea ain't gonna sign people like that.
Yeah, man.
And
But
you
still,
don't know
they'll
what
get
promises-
involved, though.
You
And
don't know what promises that Bowley's gonna give Poch.
I know, but Bowley clearly talks shit. He probably
Of
gave
course.
Potter bare promises as
course,
well.
yeah.
And also, you don't know that Bowley might just come through and sign whatever players he wants again. He might not just sign what Pochettino wants.
But-
you don't know.
But we've seen Poch do well with that.
Yeah,
like
true.
Tottenham didn't give him the players he
So
wanted.
what do you expect from Poch next season? Minimum top 4. I guess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect
What,
them
top 4 minimum?
100%
innit?
top 4.
I wouldn't
You
expect
got
them
that
to
level
get
squad.
top 4.
Yeah.
I would expect him to make them competitive for top 4.
Let's say Poch, for example, finished 6th. Yeah, surely that's a sackable offence.
Depends. Depends how they finish 6th, man.
But
Like,
They got no European competitions.
Alright, but let's take it like this. Yeah? Just say they don't.
I think they need to
because
get they need to get top 4.
They've got no
Has
Europe.
to be, bro.
Just
They
say
need
they've
to
got no
get- Has to
European
be.
positions. Yeah?
Yeah.
So they struggle to get the players in that he wants. Yeah. So we
But
don't.
they've already got a more than
They've got-
capable squad of
But
getting
really,
top 4.
to get top 4,
Come on, bro.
they got no
Definitely.
goals in their squad.
But get someone. Obviously, they need a striker. Let's be
Okay,
real.
they got
need a
Lukaku
striker.
coming back,
Nah,
so they might
nah,
not be
nah.
able to strand a striker. But they got Nkunku coming.
Oh, he's got 2 goals.
They got
yesterday as
Nkunku
well.
coming. Yeah.
So they got Nkunku, they got Lukaku coming.
Lukaku
back.
though,
But let's
man.
say they can't
Do
sign.
you think
no
his form's picked up because he's dating Megan now?
No,
Megan
man.
who?
Stallion.
I think
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Bro,
that.
man's-
I think his form's picked up because he's playing in Italy and it's easy.
No, bro.
Like,
Since he bagged, bro, he's been bagging goals as well.
like,
No,
bro,
he's playing for a contract.
How
let's be
has
real.
he got Megan, bro? It doesn't make any sense. How did he even
Who's
come across
Megan
him?
Stallion? All I know
Meg
is
the Stallion,
His age
bro.
is showing now, isn't it?
what?
It's about
Name me one song.
That one in Cardi B.
I don't know.
I
their
couldn't
names.
tell me one song, and the
No,
only-
WAP. Where? WAP. Now what?
I thought that was Cardi B song.
Yeah, with her, innit?
So it's not her song.
No, it's her. She's featuring.
We're just out
So
here.
that's not
No,
her song.
Cardi B's featuring.
Oh,
We're
I
just-
thought it was Cardi B song.
Bro, we're just out here watching her twerk and shit, man. We
That's-
don't need to know
bro,
about the names of songs.
The
bro.
mental image in my head of Megan Stallion is thick fires. That's all I can think of.
He thinks it's Nicki Minaj.
No. There was one track she did that bang in lockdown. All the girls are doing a video to it.
Call that black. What?
Megan
it
Stallion.
called that,
I
like,
can't
what's
remember.
that?
That's a rapper.
They was doing some challenge back in lockdown. I can't remember.
Flipping. What's that song, man? That's how you know we don't follow this American rap. Oh, female.
Anyway, Megan Stallion, Lukaku. Actually, Lukaku's just scoring goals now because he's playing for a contract. How can you be prime Lukaku?
Is it Savage?
She is savage.
Yeah. I accuse the TikTok right now.
Is that one?
We're all sharing our age right now.
How can Lukaku
Nah, chill, I'm a UK
Inter Milan are in Champions League semi-final and he can't even start ahead of 37-year-old Dzeko?
That's actually, yeah.
And who's the other striker? Martinez, which is
Martinez.
understandable. I
Yeah.
guess.
Sorry.
But surely you'd think he should be starting for them.
Yeah.
What is Lukaku, like 28, 29?
No, it's 30.
30.
It's 30?
But
still,
still,
man.
Yeah, he should be in his prime, really.
No, that is a prime. 28 to the what?
Yeah,
30.
he should be in his prime now.
1, 2 is
32,
his prime,
really,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
What, is he shit now?
I don't think
shit.
He's
bro,
been
I don't think
shit.
shit.
He's not. I don't know if he's
no,
been
look,
shit.
He's been shit.
He's not been shit.
Since that guy signed for United, yeah. Oh my god, he's been doo-doo, bruv.
Look, I
Even for us,
agree
he
that
scored
he's like, I cast him as well, he's shit and stuff, yeah.
Scored goals.
But I think his form's dip because like, usually like the last year me would have cost players in it, but the psychological mental effect comes into play, man. He's probably down in because of his form, the World Cup, that shit World Cup run he had. That's why his form just been going down.
Yeah, but also, do you remember when he did the interview when he was at Chelsea and things were going well?
Yeah.
He messed up for himself.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And
as well,
he was talking about I didn't want to be here and shit.
Yeah.
Saying he wants to go
I don't know
to
what he was
Man.
thinking then, innit?
I'm telling you, bun that guy, man.
Yeah, he's got an
Also,
attitude
again,
problem.
Chelsea fans were trying to gas to us about when he wasn't at United.
Yeah, he's improved as a player.
Yeah.
Bro, but no, real talk. Chelsea, I expect them to be competitive for top four. I wouldn't say right now I expect them to get it because just going off of right now, you expect City to get it. Arsenal have got better. You'd expect Arsenal to get it. United have got better. I'd expect United to get it. And I expect Liverpool to bounce back. So I can't. And then Newcastle are going to add players. I can't say right now Chelsea should get top four or it's a failure from Poch. Because
So what? Say for example, he finished sixth. You think that's not a sackable offence?
no, because I think there's.
Depending on
I
what
think,
happens.
I think how many.
They're at a place where they need to give the manager time. Let's just say he's showing progression and they're challenging for top four and they didn't get it, but he's showing where they're going to go the following season.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right. They got no Europe competition like Champions League or whatever, none of that stuff. Yeah, but like. And so he should get top four. But if he's showing that he's improving, like same with Ole, man. Do you remember when we had him? He was like, "Nah, he's showing that he's improving. He's taking us to another level, this and that, blah blah blah." But we knew he's not going to take us to that level.
No, we didn't know that.
But the thing is with Chelsea as well. Like, look at their squad. Yeah, without Europe, that might hurt them. They've got so many guys.
So many.
There's not going to be spaces for everyone to play.
Yeah.
So not having Europe might hurt him in the sense that it might take him a while to figure out who his best team is. Because he's going to have to chop and change until he gets there.
All right, lads. We're currently watching the Arsenal v Brighton game. Before we
That battery
pause
lasts
for a
long,
sec.
you know. It's been a low battery for a minute now.
All right, guys, we've just finished the game. It's Arsenal v Brighton. Brighton 3-0 versus Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Before we get into that, because I know that's what you're eagerly awaiting for, we're going to go to the next team that is above Chelsea out of the big six teams. It's Tottenham Hotspur, who have dropped down a place this week, overtaken by Brighton. Tottenham Hotspur in 7th place, a 2-1 defeat to Unai Emery's flying Aston Villa at Villa Park. Lads, how sorry do you feel about Kane this week?
I don't.
What?
He's a loser, bruv.
He's a loser and he's coming to us to become a winner.
I done told you, man, already.
Hey, Spurs have secured the out of the any Europe competitions, right? Wait, what's Conference League? 7th or 8th?
I think Conference League is 7th.
It's going to drop to 7th because the FA Cup final is us and City.
But Spurs can't
The
get Champions League,
Cup
obviously, innit?
The League Cup, you get a position in the conference, I believe, or something like that. So that's dropped down now.
Bro, so if you clip her back here, these man were saying, like, Shahan, they're going to come top 4, get Champions League, they're going to come 3rd.
Yeah.
And now look, it's impossible for them.
Apparently, winners of Carabao Cup win Conference League qualification. You know?
Yeah.
So that drops a position because we already won that. So that's going to drop down to 6th or 7th, whatever it is. And then FA Cup is Europa League. So it's us and City. We're both going to get in through the league, whether it is we get into Europa or we make the Champions League, which I think we will. Then that will drop down. So I think it will end up going to 7th or 8th, whatever it is.
And Tottenham, you haven't got good history you haven't got a good record in the Conference League. You already got knocked out by Lucas Moura. I think it was 3-0 in aggregate or something about 2 years ago. Not good signs for Tottenham. Another loss. Cher was about to start gassing up Ryan Mason because he got a point against Liverpool?
No,
got a point against
he got a point against United. Almost got a point against Liverpool.
Oh, he lost in the last second, obviously. Spursy. Then obviously he's now got a loss.
And they beat Palace, was it?
Oh, they beat Palace, 1-0. So Cher was about to start saying that Ryan Mason in. He's now gone back to default and it's Ryan Mason out, Levy out,
They wanted Nagelsmann
out.
And now it's
wanted
Nagelsmann's not interested.
Cher has been gassing up Nagelsmann for the last 3 months or ever since Conte got sacked. And now Nagelsmann's gone. Pochettino was gassed up. Pochettino's gone. Who do we even think Spurs are getting as an manager?
They're getting Ole.
Oh, that would be an unbelievable sign.
Nah, I reckon like
You actually do bits there?
Graham Potter or something.
I bet you don't do that.
I was just hanging in.
Maybe Potter. He's free.
Yeah.
Is that a good move?
Bro, I'll guarantee you, once they get Potter,
For Spurs?
she'll be up in here saying that they're going to win everything again. I'm going to clip it up and watch him get cast on Twitter.
If it's true and they're not getting Nagelsmann, who do they go for? Like,
Wait, why did they say no again? Because of his
Benitez.
Benitez?
Benitez?
If they get Benitez, oi,
Leave it.
I will be on to Shearer and Shahan for that one.
Yeah, either way, any game is Spurs. Spurs, as usual, they're on course for potentially an 8th place, 9th place position finish, as Ryan predicted a couple weeks ago.
If Brentford beat them next week, it's looking techie.
They
might escape it just because Brentford got City on the final day.
They're now joint with Villa. They're both on 57 points, 7th and 8th position. Shout out Unai Emery and Villa as well, doing big things for Villa. When he came in, I think they were 17th in the league, you know?
Something ridiculous.
Yeah, so he's doing absolute madness. His points per game is actually higher than every other team except Man City and Arsenal. They're 8th, sorry. Joint with
Don't I
Spurs.
put them top 10 in our prediction for?
Well, they're only 2 goal difference behind Tottenham. Or top 10. I don't think so, you know.
I did. If you go back, I said Villa will be up there. What?
No way.
I did.
That's mad.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Why the hell did you even say that? With Steven Gerrard?
No, because of the team itself. I was like,
go check that out right now. It's up here right now.
Yeah.
The link's here. Go check that out. Premier
no
League
one had them in top
predictions.
10 apart from me.
Villa masterclass against Liverpool next week, and then
Yeah, Tottenham, you're going down. Moving it on to the next big team, and this is where it gets a bit shaky, to be honest, boys. I don't really like talking about them. They've got 6 wins on the bounce. It's Liverpool up in 5th position, although Brighton are chasing them hard. They've got Leicester tomorrow, so I guess we'll do a little preview, because obviously you can't talk about a result yet. This is coming out on a Sunday, the game's on a Monday, as you know. Ryan, Syeb, Leicester v Liverpool. Leicester got no chance. Leicester at home. Leicester obviously fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table.
Been playing, they got no chance.
Yeah.
But,
Leicester 19th in the league. Man.
I know, man.
That's sad.
I'm sad to see them go down.
I love Leicester.
Yeah. Because like Southampton, I didn't care them going down.
Yeah.
Leeds as well.
Yeah, don't care.
And then my next one was Bournemouth when we first predicted it.
Yeah.
But seeing Leicester, even Everton, because I like Everton.
I don't mind Everton. Do I like them? I think their
like
fans are a bit shit. Whenever they come at Old Trafford, it's just about, you're a bit too rowdy for where you are in the league, innit? For what you've done.
So you'd rather see Everton go rather than Leicester, obviously.
I'd rather definitely see Everton go down. Yeah, Leeds can go. Leeds, Southampton.
I hate Leeds.
Southampton makes me a bit sad as well, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I feel they've been there 10 years, a bit of familiarity.
Where do you think things going to go? Like some of the players, like
Who's Southampton?
Big up Southampton for that.
Prowse is staying there
for the 3-3 with Arsenal. And
yeah, shout out Southampton. You did one great contribution to the league. Free against Arsenal, the Emirates.
They drew with them both games, home and away.
Wait, why do you think?
And they beat City in the League Cup.
Whoa.
Why do you think he's going to stay at Southampton?
Prowse?
Yeah.
I just feel like your captain, he's probably getting paid the most in their history. If a big team was going to take him, wouldn't they have taken him by now already?
I reckon it's going.
But you don't need a big team. Don't need to take him.
Not even a big team, a better team like Spurs or Villa. Like, surely they would have taken him by now.
But even then, like a Palace or one of them lot can take him. At least he's in the.
But
Prem.
would he rather go Palace or stay with Southampton?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I actually think he used to support Portsmouth. Actually,
but then, like,
did you see Portsmouth tweeting?
If Southampton need the money, then he might do it just for that.
True.
Well, they might be able to get like 20 million. For
they can probably get more piece from Lavia.
Yeah, but Lavia's gone definitely.
Yeah, Lavia's gone definitely.
We know that for sure.
Yeah.
If City don't buy him back, then someone else will snap him up.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Leicester, Liverpool. What are we saying about Liverpool 2-1, 3-1? Because they've got 6 wins in a row, you know.
Yeah, I reckon.
I know. Do you know what I reckon? Yeah, like a 2-1 Liverpool. Because
the only way Leicester could potentially get a draw or win is if they play to the occasion where it's like they're fighting for their lives and stuff. But I see Liverpool winning 2-0 innit, something like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, Liverpool need the result.
Yeah, exactly.
Leicester need the result.
Yeah.
And I just reckon.
Yeah, but Leicester leaking goals massively.
Yeah.
It's
like 5-3, wasn't it?
Yeah, 5-3. They lost to Fulham. Yeah,
Jesus.
My guy Vardy scored 3 in his last 4 though.
Let me change that. Let me go 3-1 Liverpool. I
hear it. I can't deny that, to be honest.
We'll create a few.
Anyway, Liverpool, United are hopefully going to secure the top 4, so we're going to take it on to United, coming into 4th place, 2-0 versus Wolves. I would genuinely be happy. I cannot wait for the day that Wolves go down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The shittest team. Every time we play them, it's a 1-0. Obviously, yesterday was 2-0, but it's always a 1-0.
It was last 2 minutes, 3 minutes gone after we got the second. Like,
boring game.
Such a dead team.
To be fair, like we actually created some chances yesterday. It wasn't like the usual games against Wolves, but
not clear cut chances.
Why do you think that is though? Because they've had different managers and stuff, and it's always been the same kind of.
But the personnel is the same.
Try.
So the personnel know how to. They're the defensive team. Like.
You taking Nevers?
Nevers and them, man. Even Nevers and
Would
that.
I take Nevers?
Yeah. Depth player.
Yeah.
I'm
As depth.
Nah, I'd rather take Lavia now, man.
As depth, I would take him.
I'd rather
but-
take Lavia.
Yeah, I'll take both of them though.
No.
For depth.
But if it's one or the other?
Lavia. Yeah, if it's one or the other, Lavia.
Yeah,
But
I'll take Lavia.
I'll take both if it's... Because I feel like get rid of McTominay, get rid of Fred. Just move on from them guys. Bring in 2 guys. But obviously that's unrealistic, I think.
So yeah, United 2-0. Martial got a goal tap in after good work from Anthony. Anthony had quite a few chances. All right, obviously, by the way, we're going to be doing the United player ratings next week, so watch out for that one. Premier League team of the season coming out soon as well. Just coming on to Anthony a little bit. I know you were saying off camera, Ryan, you'd rather Ahmad.
Yeah.
But are you so sure that Anthony's obviously proven that he's capable of at least fitting into the Premier League, yeah? Obviously, he's not had a sensational season, but he's proven that he's capable.
His first season as well, and he's 21.
You're suggesting that Ahmad, because of what he's shown in the Championship, is possibly proven that he's probably more capable than doing more than Anthony's done in the Premier League.
I just prefer...
And
Ahmad's
Anthony's
profile.
3 years older than
I just prefer Ahmad's profile than Anthony's. Like, I like Anthony. It's not... do you know what it is for me? Like I said, I just want Ahmad to be given a chance. So it's not even that I'm saying right now Ahmad needs to start.
Give him a chance and see what he's about. Because I don't know if he's ready for the... Like, he's definitely talented.
He's lightweight, and Anthony gets himself about. Like, puts
same.
himself in
Bro,
there.
I'm an Anthony fan. I think he's been one of the most positive players we've had. He's always trying to go forward and whatnot, etc. And there's been games where when he comes off, it just feels flat again or something. I don't know. And then
100%.
Balance is ruined when Anthony comes
100%.
off
But
for
that's
us.
because we don't have an actual right winger outside of Anthony, where Ahmad is that. So he will...
And it's good to get Ahmad in now. Crazy competition.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
and like you're saying he's lightweight, but bro, the Championship is like more physical than the Premier League, and Ahmad's been like one of the best players in that league there. So it's not a case of he's not able to match the physicality. Plus, he's only 20, so his body's gonna grow into that. Like, he reminds me more of like a Saka than like an Anthony. He's like in that mode.
I hear that, yeah.
Yesterday's goal, though.
What a goal yesterday.
Chance, innit? I want to see him. We don't know if he's ready until we give him a chance.
Yeah.
And in the glimpses we have seen him in the Premier League, he's played well for us. The Champions League, he scored that.
Bring him
sick
in
header,
and then like...
it's not like he's been poor when he's played for us. He's been good. Pelistri this year, when he's come in, we've been excited. So like, give these youngsters a chance. Garnacho, like, give Ahmad.
Let's have a section on Garnacho.
Yeah, man. Like, so I just
What
want
a
Ahmad.
baller.
I want Ahmad to be given a chance,
Yeah.
and I think if you just have those 2 as your right wingers, that's all you need. Let them 2 rotate. Start Anthony, no problems. Anthony might develop next year, and I might look back and think, like I was wrong about that.
You know, in the last
'Cause
few
it's only
weeks,
his first year.
in the last few weeks, have you noticed a bit of an improvement from Anthony?
100%. Yeah.
He's taking on players a bit more,
Yeah.
going down the wing, going down the outside
Using
a bit
the right.
more, using his right foot.
Not
Did he
even
get
that-
assist with his right foot?
Yeah.
Yesterday? I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
he got
pass.
assist with his
But
right foot.
my thing is his decision making's improved. Like,
Yeah.
he's not now always trying to cut in and shoot. Yesterday, he did a few balls down the line to Wan-Bissaka, overlapping, that he hasn't done in the past.
Yeah.
The right foot pass to Martial. In the past, we've seen him try to shoot that, dink it. So, like, that's what's improved in the last few weeks. And if that continues, then we could have a dangerous player. Plus, I think if we get an overlapping right back to
It'll help
take
him a
some
lot
of the
more,
pressure.
yeah. It'll
Because
help him a
sometimes
lot
he's
more.
2-on-1.
Yeah,
There's 2
yeah,
defenders
yeah. It's
against
true,
him.
yeah.
They block off the cutback.
Yeah.
And he can't go down the outside.
Well,
'cause they're
Wan-Biss's
cutting
not the
that off.
smartest guy, to
So
be
it's
honest.
like, let's see.
But
Just
also,
give Ahmad a chance.
you know, one thing that pissed me off about Anthony, I used to rate it more towards the middle of the season. I see he takes a lot of shots, but now it's kind of like your shots are so wasteful, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, and you have
do you
the
know what it is,
ability
man?
to whip that into the top corner.
No,
But
he
you
does.
Don't do it
He
enough.
does. Look, first season, and he's trying it. One day he's gonna clock it and then become that Robin, isn't it? Just every time he does, it's gonna go in. I don't know how many shots he's gonna take, but he's scored how many of those goals anyway so far? All his goals have been like that.
He's only got 4 league goals, so he's only got
But
like
all them
6
goals have been
cups.
like those cutting in.
Yeah, they're all same into the top
Yeah.
corner.
So I reckon he'll get there. Like it's his first season, man. Just charge him next
But,
season.
but they don't say that.
We gave Sancho that time, so why not give Anthony that
We
time?
know Ahmad's got that in his locker as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
seen it the last 2 games.
Bro,
Like,
he
But
scored
also, if we're
15
giving
goals
Sancho,
in
if we give
Championship.
Sancho that time, we should give Anthony that time as well, and then judge.
I think Anthony does get that time. Like I'm not.
No, he
calling-
hasn't yet. It's been less
No,
than a year.
what I'm saying is I don't think no one's calling for Anthony to be dropped. I'm just like, my point is give Ahmad a chance as well, because I don't think that Anthony's been good enough to be like Ahmad shouldn't get a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Man of the match yesterday, my captain Bruno Fernandes, another top performance. As
Because it's all in the stands, bro.
Come on, as soon as I saw Ollie in the stands, I knew Bruno was going to be man of the match. Really mature performance once again, as he's shown, especially in the last few months, especially post World Cup, even playing in a deeper position. Sorry. Obviously, Ryan, you had your doubts at the beginning of the end of last season, beginning of this season. Has he kind of changed your mind?
100%.
Yeah.
Like
a surefire starter now.
Yeah, what I said I wanted from him then was what he's doing now. More composure, not always trying to do the Hollywood pass. And like yesterday, there was a few times where I was mad at him for not trying the Hollywood pass, but he's just keeping the ball. Like,
you was mad at him?
Yeah, because
you're expecting too much.
Yeah.
It's no. I was mad at him because I'm like, you're the only one who's gonna make that pass. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, do it, and then he didn't. But then right at the end, he did it. Like he got Garnacho through. He was the one that passed it to Anthony. So even in the key moments, he was the guy. So like, I get mad at him because I'm like, I hold you to a standard now where it's so high. Before I was like, you do it too much. Yeah. Now I'm like, do it more. But he's found the right balance. And like, I'm just being a fan.
He's balanced right now. Like, is quality.
Yeah, and right now he's got that balance where he knows when to play it, knows when not to play it, knows what the game needs.
Yeah.
Like he slows it down sometimes when he's like, this has got a bit hectic. Let's like regurgitate the ball. Let's start again. So,
Boys, a bit of a side note for you, man. Yeah, and obviously we're gonna come to this later, and then when we do Man United players keep or sell. But Sabitzer wasn't in the squad yesterday. Was injured apparently. Are you in favour of keeping him or what?
Doesn't really affect my life for keeping not. And plus, I don't think it's shown enough for us to be like, yeah, let's sign him. But there's other priorities we have out there, like in terms of position.
But as a squad player,
100% I'm keeping.
Like I think, can we get someone else out there who can be a squad player as well? Or is he the only option right now?
They won't be as good as him, as cheap as him.
If it's like a 15, 20 million, which is what I'm
Sign
seeing,
him.
take him, man. Like, he's proven at the level he plays for Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
like he's
I also feel like we judge him a bit harshly because it's not like he's starting every game,
playing
playing regularly.
Yeah.
But we expect you, for example, might expect him to play well whenever he comes in.
No,
but that's a bit unfair.
No. Every time he has played, he's given a decent performance.
Shown glimpses.
Yeah, and he showed like there's been games where I was impressed by him.
Yeah.
But again, I'm just trying to think. Yeah,
put it this way, he's better than McTominay and Fred.
No? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
and that's where I'm.
And price tag's a big thing as well. What you said. So
yeah.
Because of that, I think maybe we should keep.
At the same time, he's 29 years old. Ericsson's about 30. Casemiro is about 30.
Yeah, but that's good, man.
Bruno is about 28.
I feel like you need to bring in this experience because look at our record.
Who's getting relegated? I'll get Ward-Prowse and Madison, and we're good.
I wouldn't get Ward-Prowse.
I wouldn't. Prowse? Where'd that come from?
Honestly, like
he's in my most underrated 11.
You need to go get like a Frankie De Jong or someone like that. But if you can't, and then you've got to do with like these bit part players, maybe a Sabitzer, get rid of McTominay. If you can get rid of Fred,
get rid of him, man.
No, I didn't say maybe. Like I'm saying maybe get rid of him if you can get the money in. Like,
bro,
I'm saying get the money in for these guys.
Fred, shoot him.
Fred, maybe you could keep Fred because Fred has his uses as well.
Yeah, I don't mind keeping him as a backup kind of thing, innit?
He played well yesterday, when he comes on.
Yeah, and he never usually does when he comes on.
Yeah,
second half Fred.
Weird, man. He's so inconsistent.
Like, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'd keep him if it's 15, 20 million because he's got the quality. We've seen it.
All right, seeing as though we won against Wolves, are you confident that we're going to get top 4 now? We're 4 points above Liverpool.
Yeah, man. None of the teams we're playing don't really have much to play.
We're home for 2 of the next 3.
We've got Forest next.
We got Bournemouth next away.
Bournemouth away.
Yeah, but Chelsea did beat them. Chelsea did beat them 3-1 just last week at Vitality Stadium.
Let's not go too cocky.
Then we've got Chelsea in the Fulham.
Let's not get too cocky. It's still like there, innit? We're 4 points clear and game in hand, right?
No,
Liverpool.
Same games played. We're 4 points clear.
So we're 35, Liverpool on 34 right now.
35.
We're both on 35 games played. They're going to play tomorrow. As of right now, we're on the same amount of games.
Oh, so 4 points. Okay, cool. So we can afford to just draw our best, basically.
What, against Bournemouth?
We just need to win our 2 home games.
Game, innit?
Win your 2 home games and you're in.
Yeah.
Because we get to 72, they can only
they
get
can't
to 71.
get that much, yeah.
But for me, it's get a result at Bournemouth, take the pressure off you, because you never know. You never know what one of these teams want to turn up on the day just to ruin the day. Do you know what I mean? So beat Bournemouth if you can, and then you ease the pressure in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
All right, boys, unless you've got anything else on United, I'm going to take on to the next team, and it's only fair that we mention them since they are in 3rd position in the league. Newcastle 2-2 against Leeds. Sam Allardyce picking up his first point as Leeds manager. Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
Quality game, good game of football. I
Before we
really
carry on.
enjoyed it. Oh yeah! Before I was rudely interrupted by Syeb, Leeds v Newcastle 2-2. Big Sam's first point at Ellen Road. We're joint with Newcastle now. They're 22 goal difference ahead of us. I was actually going to say, by the way, about United.
damn.
Oh, what goal difference?
Yeah, our
disgusting,
goal
isn't it?
difference is so bad.
It's actually so laughable, bro.
It's
we've scored
51 goals.
the least amount of goals in the top 10 except
Second
Aston
least.
Villa.
Yeah.
Except Aston Villa, who've scored only 3 goals less than us. This is
I bust up
so
every time,
bad.
every week when I looked at our goal difference.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. How
What do you think that is? Because we're relying too heavily on Rashford?
Yeah, just a lack
We
of...
got goal, bro. If you look at the tally here, Rashford on 16, and the next guy is Bruno with like six, something like that.
Yeah.
It's the lack of goals is outstanding. Like,
Whose fault is that? Martial, Weghorst, Anthony, Sancho,
everyone.
Yeah.
Like, everyone outside of Rashford.
Ten Hag?
I can't even say Ten Hag because we create chances. So...
Do we or does Bruno?
And Rashford's not even a number.
Do we as a team
Bruno's
or does
part
Bruno?
of the team, innit?
Because
And
Bruno creates chances with any
Eriksen
manager.
creates chances. Yeah, but I feel like Ten Hag can take some of the blame, but mostly it's on personnel. Like,
I don't say you can blame the manager, man. Like, we didn't have the right number 9 for it. The 9s that we did, don't have the skills to bag those goals. Rashford scored most of those goals from the left.
Yeah.
We had Weghorst, Martial, and
well, the thing is, Martial...
Rashford playing there sometimes, basically.
The thing is, Martial's goal record's actually decent, but he's not fit. So we can't even rely on him to be fit. So really and truly, it's just on a personnel problem, because if this persists next year, then I say, yeah, it's Ten Hag's fault. But like, I feel like Rashford can create chances. We've obviously missed Garnacho.
Sancho's been on holiday for a couple months.
Sancho's been poor. Anthony's been hit and miss.
Yeah.
Like, obviously first year and now.
I'm not worried though. I think next season we were securing a number 9.
Man. And then even our fullbacks, like, we've had Shaw having to, like, he's one of our better creators from the wide position.
Yeah, but
and then he's had to cover centre back for large parts of the season. We know right back, like, Wan-Bissaka's not an attacking threat really. So we don't really have the personnel where I'm like, okay.
Do you think Ten Hag, obviously we're going to come to this in the end of season diagnosis as well, watch out for that in a couple episodes time and a couple weeks later, but do you think Ten Hag has to take some of the blame for the poor away form we've got?
Yes and no.
No wins against any of the top 9 or all losses except against Fulham.
Well, manager does have to take some fault.
We drew with Tottenham
And
as well,
Spurs, sorry,
and
Draw against Spurs.
Chelsea. Oh no, Chelsea in the top 10. Yeah.
Top 10, yeah. Shout out Chelsea. 11 points.
He has to take some of the blame, but also no, man. Like,
No, you can't say no, I don't think. I think he has to take some of the blame.
no, I think you can, because context, innit? Like, City, you lose away, it is what it is.
City lose away.
Arsenal, you lose away, it is what it is. Like,
Is it?
we lose
Brighton just smashed them up 3-0.
Yeah, but we lose at Emirates a lot. Like, take Ten Hag away, we were losing there. Like, it's not the
Did
last
lose-
10 years.
we lose
we've
Volley?
been, yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
lost with Volley, yeah.
the
I think
last-
he won one.
We win at home, we lose away. He won in the FA Cup at the Emirates.
Oh, yeah, 1-0?
No,
1-0
the,
Bruno Fernandes?
no, 2-1, wasn't it? 3-1.
Oh,
But
what was the
we did the
3-1 with
3-2.
Ronaldo scoring? Was it?
That was time ago, no?
That was at home. That was at Old Trafford.
Was that down this year? That was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
That was Old Trafford. But
Ole, so did
I
we?
think, like, over the last 5 years, we usually win at home. They usually win at home. Like, is what it is. Liverpool is Anfield. Anything can happen. Newcastle, they've been good. That game
But
was
you
a
say
bit.
anything can happen, but you say context, we lost 7-0.
Yeah, and that's disgraceful. But
Sorry, it's just a 2.73 issue.
But again, I don't think that was on Ten Hag.
It has to
First
be.
half,
Bruv, it has to
we
be
were in
on
the
Ten
game.
Hag as well.
Nah, man. First half, partly the only issue I have
partly,
with that.
yeah. I'm not saying it's all on Ten
The
Hag.
only issue I had with Ten Hag that game was Rashford not being on the left to exploit Trent.
Yeah.
We played Bruno there,
Which we
And I
all
didn't-
said before the
I
game
don't
as well.
understand why you're playing Bruno there.
Yeah.
If it's not Rashford, make it Garnacho.
And I think Bruno had 2 good chances first half as well that he didn't take.
So anyway, that's the
Yeah.
only problem. Anfield, whatever. Then it's like you go low.
Villa, come on, bro.
Villa,
We
yeah,
should
but
be
Villa, there was no Bruno.
Brighton,
Like,
winnable.
Brian was winnable.
It was last minute thing, man.
But again,
Like,
man,
it was a penalty as
and
well. What
Again,
could Shaw do?
again,
He
that's
didn't deserve the game to win, though.
Yeah, to be fair.
no. But the first half, we created chances. The players didn't take those chances. Ten Hag can't do much more. It's not like I don't go there thinking, oh, we set up wrong today.
It's half and half, innit?
Like-
Some of the players, some of the managers' fault.
My thing is, it becomes the manager's fault if this persists next year. Right now, I'm going to put it down to personnel. Because even in some of those away games like the Emirates, we didn't have Casemiro. Villa, we didn't have Bruno.
Yeah.
Like, so these games, they just you miss out on those by small margins. Like, if you have Casemiro against Arsenal, we might have joined that game 2-2. We might have won that game. So it's like I'm gonna allow him this because we're still only like 5th in the league in away performance. Like our away record, even though it's been poor, we've still done it.
I saw that. Yeah, we're 5th in the league in the away table.
Yeah. So like, I'm not going to be too harsh on him.
I guess that shows how bad everyone else has been, really.
Yeah, and next year I expect improvement.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be losing at Villa Park or at the Amex. Like, Brighton have been amazing, so like losing there is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, obviously you want to take some points away. Like Tottenham, we should have won. I think that
There should be more draws.
You
There's
know
8 defeats in it out of 10.
The Tottenham one is the one where I kind of blame him because you've gone 2-0 up.
Yeah.
So then control the game better.
100%.
It's on the players, but it's also on the manager to manage that game better. But the rest of them, I'm like, yeah, look, it is what it is, man.
I was going to say, but obviously this is meant to be the Newcastle section. I'm going to tag it as a United section. Back to United quickly before I move on. Don't you feel like Casemiro's been off it since he come back from suspension?
Yeah, like he's been
misplaced passes, not really cutting himself about the pitch as much.
You can sense him like with the whole United fan base. Like, we're not, you know how we was gassing him up every game, whatnot. We're not doing that. Something's just going wrong with him, innit? Not that he's playing shit or anything. It's just small
like he's
nibbly
signed
things.
out.
Like, do you reckon?
I think genuinely, the last 3 or 4 games he's been back to like the levels that he was at.
Almost.
Yeah.
Not the levels he was at.
Maybe, but I think that's the team's not performing. So he can only do so much, innit? But I feel like the Villa game was the game that changed. He was class against Villa.
Yeah, he was good against Villa,
Yeah. Before that, he looked scared to go into tackles. Like,
So
he looked
he's-
like the ref.
yeah.
Like, he looked to me like he thought he's going to get a red or yellow card for anything.
This yellow card thing is a problem though, because even against Wolves yesterday, it was so obvious he's going to get a yellow card and he got it.
Yeah.
It's like, bruv, every game. You're meant to be smarter than that by now.
The thing is, though, we get caught in transition a lot. So he gets yellows because the team
Bruv,
pushes forward
every
too
game
much.
I see my man now, he's getting a yellow, man.
But go
Or a
look
yellow card worthy challenge.
Yeah, but if you go look at them, we get caught in transition so often. If he doesn't bring those guys down,
we do, yeah.
If he doesn't bring those people down, they
They're
go
going
through.
through, yeah.
Because when he's not there, they just go through. So like, I don't mind those yellows. I don't mind.
It's
them.
too many for me, innit?
Like, but you think our midfield is Ericsson and Bruno.
Yeah, he needs someone.
Those guys go forward.
He needs another runner
at
with him,
will,
innit? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He needs another runner with him.
It's very tough to be like, oh, Cassie should be smarter, because I'm like, you get broke on 10 times a game, he gets yellow once. Like, it's all right.
It will cost us. Like, it's cost us. He's missed 8 games this season through suspension.
Yeah.
8.
But you see, for me,
And we
like,
dropped points in those.
but
8
I've said I don't
games.
think the 2 reds were reds. So like, to me, I'm like,
Because we've seen our tackles with other teams and they get away with it.
Yeah, true.
like the one where he grips him, definitely not. The red against Southampton, like, that's a 50-50. I get it.
Bounce off the ball onto the
Yeah,
bench.
to me that's not a red, but I get why it was
Yeah.
given. The hands one I don't understand, because we've seen it.
Grealish has done it
Grealish
after.
done it after. Like, nothing's happened to these
Yeah.
guys.
Also, that tackle in the Sevilla game, that was Lamella.
Yeah,
If that was miles on that, that was
Yeah.
nothing, innit?
if that was Casemiro, that's a red.
Yeah, trust.
Like,
All right, boys, we're going to speak plenty about United in the coming weeks. But anyway, back to the Newcastle Leeds game. I was going to say that was actually one of the worst Newcastle performances I've seen in a while, which I guess is also like praising them slightly because they've been so good. But against that Leeds team, they were really sluggish. Leeds obviously missed a penalty as well. Bamford with a shit penalty. Did you see that?
yeah.
Like, what was that? Knuckleball penalty?
I don't even know what he
But
was
not
doing.
even in the corner.
I told you, if
what
they-
are you thinking, bro?
I said it yesterday. If they go down, it's all on him. Because this guy,
Yeah.
that missed that open goal against Leicester, that yesterday, that puts them 2-0 up.
Yeah, he deactivated his Twitter as well.
Yeah, because
yeah.
He's done. Like as in, he couldn't hack it anymore on social media. So.
What, yesterday?
against
No, a few days before that, yeah.
against Arsenal, it was 0-0. He missed the pen. Arsenal
Yeah.
and scored 1-0. Like, the guys cost them.
Yeah.
And
How old is he, by the way?
Callum Wilson went and slapped 2
26,
pens.
27?
Callum
26?
Wilson went and down Everton and slapped 2 pens in.
You know, Wilson's got the best goals to minutes ratio other than Holland.
It
in
doesn't
the Prem.
surprise me, man.
Yeah.
The guy gets
It's
goals
100
whenever he plays.
I think it's 110 minutes.
Is it?
He scores a goal, yeah.
Whenever he plays, he gets goals.
He's got 17 goals in 28 games.
He was like
which
that.
is pretty mad.
He was like that at Bournemouth, man. He used to get goals when he played.
He's on commentary,
does
you know?
score goals. Huh?
What was some commentary?
No way.
Yeah. Because you know that interview or the comments after he was giving about the whole Shaka beef.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like he kept running his mouth, but I'm from the streets. And someone's like, you're from Coventry, bro. Allow it.
Well, he's a poor man's Troy Deeney. Poor man's
So
Troy Deeney.
he can't be from the streets because he's from Coventry.
Coventry's fake, man.
Is that what we're saying now?
Also, the Coventry.
No, only Syeb saying that. Only
Yeah,
Syeb
that's
saying
just
that.
him. The opinions of Syeb are of Syeb alone. All right.
Facts,
Why you not
facts.
sugar Coventry, bro? They just about got a train station.
Jesus.
But Newcastle dropped a point, but they still had an unbelievable season. A third place, joint with us, got better goal difference. Was you about to say something? Sorry.
No, to be fair, I think they've been like,
Very
hit and miss
good.
the last 2-3 weeks. Anyway,
You think?
Yeah, no, like they lost. Was it 3-0 to Villa? Like,
Yeah, 3-0 to Villa.
then but they smacked up Spurs. Like, it's a very confusing. When I watch them,
They
one
lost
week
to
they look
Arsenal as well.
amazing. The next
Yeah.
week I'm like, what happened to the team from last week? But probably just tired and adrenaline. Like, it's been an amazing year for them.
Unbelievable season for them either way. We're going to take it on to the next team. In fact, I'm going to leave them because they're second place. They're solidifying their second place status. I'm going to come to them last. We'll take it on to Man City today. Champions elect, current Premier League champions from the season before. 3-0 versus Everton at Goodison Park. I've been saying, I don't think you man have been here, but the last couple of weeks I've been saying, Gundogan, when it comes to title race, that boy is unstoppable.
That wasn't you. That was Naib when he claimed he's the greatest of all time.
No, Naim went too far. Naim went too far.
As he always
But
does.
I've been saying he's sensational.
Yeah. He's so underrated, though, man. Honestly.
Is he-
He's so underrated.
Underrated. Yeah.
People don't mention him enough, but every time.
They don't mention
I don't
him.
think he's underrated. I think he's underappreciated.
Underappreciated,
Because
yeah.
I feel like everyone rates him. Like no one. I've never heard someone talk.
Okay,
bad
yeah,
no one's
on
ever spoke
Gundogan.
bad
That,
about
that, that's probably a better way to put it. Yeah, you don't appreciate it. Yeah.
I just feel like he doesn't get mentioned enough for his actual ability. Because I think everyone rates Gundogan. They would all take Gundogan in their team. Even when City got him, I was like, bro, they got him so cheap for the player that he is.
I don't remember someone this good at receiving the ball in the final third than him in recent times, at least. His control and like game management and football brain is nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you see his goal today.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. He got two. He got two, no?
Yeah.
I know he scored. One was
a-
a free kick, which Pickford was.
He's a
It
sicko,
looked like a
bro.
pass, innit? That free kick. Like, he was passing into the goal.
Pickford, like he didn't really.
No,
I mean, Pickford spread himself, but
I mean,
you didn't
like-
go into the corner. You spread
Yeah.
yourself in the middle of the goal, like.
But-
So he got
I
two
mean,
last week as well.
Yeah,
The
did he?
two-way, yeah, bro. The little, he got
Oh,
two outside the box.
yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. Same goal.
Yeah.
But if you see Ryan, when you watch the highlight, have you seen the first goal today?
No, I saw the second.
Bro,
But he didn't take the.
if you see the first goal today, the ball's whipped into him. Yeah, he's got his back towards goal.
Yeah.
He's thought about like almost volleying it or something.
Yeah.
He's controlled it on his thigh, off his right thigh. At the same time, within one movement, he's controlled it his thigh. He's bounced up a little. He's done a right foot like flick into the bottom corner. It was nuts, bro.
You'd think Adnan scored that goal, no?
It was nuts.
Let me. Yeah.
Of course I'll score that goal.
Adnan can't score that goal. He can't even describe that goal.
Yeah, trust me. Let him score it. He just said,
alright.
he said a
I
lot.
don't know what he just told me. Like, I can't even imagine this
He
goal.
was just-
Crowd.
He said
You know
so
what I'm
many
talking
words,
about.
but he didn't even say anything.
Crowd, you know what I'm talking about. Find that goal right now.
You see?
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy.
Bro, that's what I just described.
He's crazy.
That's what I just described.
Let me see. Oh, nuts.
He's crazy. Gundogan is crazy.
Everything he said wasn't that.
Yeah, no.
That's what I said.
You said bare words. All you need to say was he controlled it on his thigh and flicked it bottom corner.
Yeah.
That's what I said. 2 goals, 1 assist from Gundogan. They say that Gundogan is the best player when it comes to a title race. That's what they're saying on the streets. Do you remember last season?
Even
I
on
mean,
Twitter,
last
bro.
year, clutch against Villa,
Yeah.
Yeah,
final
even
day.
on Twitter right now, it's like the title challenging Gundogan is like the best
R9.
guy.
They're saying like he's like R9 when it's a title race.
Bro, he's got 8 goals.
What season was it when he was like their striker, like the false
When
nine?
he's false 9, yeah.
Was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago, last no, yeah, 2 years ago.
It wasn't last year, it was 2 years.
Yeah.
No,
Bro.
2 years, I think, when Aguero was like dusted.
Yeah, I think he got 14 Prem goals that season.
Bro, like, even
Nah,
he's got
it's
8
that
this
German
year.
in him, or Turkish in him.
He's got 8 this year, yeah, and he's got 4 in his last 2 games. Business end of the season. He's
Yeah.
like, he's
Turns up.
just turned it. And he's got, I think, 2 assists or 4 assists this year, and he's got like 2 of those in the last like 4 games. Like, The guy just turns up, man.
Absolute baller. No KD being the starting lineup. We'll be wrong to not mention the main man, Haaland, getting his 36th goal of the Premier League season.
And it pissed me off. Last week, he should have got his 36th then.
Yeah.
The penalty, and Gundogan took it. I know he wanted a hat-trick, but Pep was fuming.
Yeah, Pep was fuming.
And so was I. My fantasy team was down bad.
Ryan had Haaland as triple captain in that.
I did. I actually did.
Oh, that's peak.
Not last week, the week before.
I'm ahead of Ryan. I ain't changed my team in
You
like
ain't
6
ahead of me.
months.
Stop lying.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Cool.
I'm second.
Anyway, we're going
Who's
to... I don't know, you know. Is it
I
Asher?
ain't touched him like since before Christmas.
I ain't touched it since September or something.
Yeah, we can tell. I'm third. It's Tunjay, then Alex.
6th, you know.
He's playing every day.
Syeb is 8th.
Tunjay's definitely playing every day.
Adnan is
Jeez,
6th.
I'm top 8.
What's
There's only 10, bro.
You're so shit.
Bro, I
There's
ain't
only
touched
10
it
of
since
us.
like.
You're both bottom half. There's only 10 man. Relax.
Yeah, I'm half though.
Imagine I played
I'm
now.
not bottom half, I'm half.
No, you're bottom half.
I'm
There's,
not.
bro,
That's it. Yeah, there's
even
8.
there's 10 teams.
We're top half of the table, innit?
All right, guys, this is what you all came for. First, I hope you're watching. I hope you got a tissue near your eyes right now. Tunjay, you're on your way back home from the game. By the time this video comes out, you're going to be back home, putting your feet up, getting your little tea out, your little biscuits, your little rich tea biscuits.
She was good.
Let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
Arsenal versus Brighton. Roberto De Zerbi, we've got it on in the background right now.
We're the same
Brighton, sensational performance at the Emirates. 3-0. Undav with a lob. And Cisco with a header. The third goal, I can't even remember. Estupinan.
With the
Their left back scoring against you. Sensational performance.
follow-up goal.
Arsenal have finally, they've solidified their place in second place and confirmed that the title race is over, even though us three have been saying it for a while, to be honest. Like, obviously,
Fumble.
it's easy to be sensationalist and say Arsenal been shit or bottle job, whatever. Let's get it right. They've had a good season. To challenge Man City for all this time up until this point has been unbelievable. But still, we all knew you weren't capable of winning the league. Except Tunjay, who said it on camera.
Yeah.
Dom, who said it on camera. Furs has been chatting shit
gonna
for
clip that
months.
right here.
First says it when he watches the Google highlights.
Hey, there's a moment where Tunjay says we're gonna win the fucking league.
Dom says it as well, by the way.
We're gonna clip that.
Yeah.
And guys,
That will be clipped. That will be on TikTok and Inside. You lot go push that to
cook
go
him,
viral.
cook him.
Finish them off.
Like I said, I wanted Arsenal to win the league, yeah. But now that they didn't, boys, you don't want to come near me because I'm onto all of you.
Because you were
If
trying a
we
lot of
win
crowd.
the- If we win that pick up, boy, they don't want to see me.
We've had a better season than them already, though.
They don't want to, as long as we get top 4, but they don't want to see me if we get their FA Cup too.
What are we saying about Arsenal? Like, are we impressed with this season or... Oh, De Zerbi's celebration was class, by the way.
Yeah, no, the knee slide after
Wait,
that.
can I...
And his Jose bag, look at him.
Where there's enough.
Oh, no, he's mugging it. How is De Zerbi doing knee slides at the Emirates on the pitch, bruv?
On the
Not even on the
carpet.
touchline.
He doesn't speak English, does he?
Does
Oh,
he?
Yeah, see?
Oh, that's my... I swear he does. I've heard him speak English.
So why is that guy there?
I've heard him speak English. Anyway, guys, Brighton, sensational performance. Arsenal, you know what? Come to the crucial parts of the season. Partey has hidden and fallen off. Saka looks like he's exhausted and can't play well.
Can't put his finger up anymore.
Gabriel Jesus, genuinely, I didn't see him in this game until about the 60th minute when I saw him do one dribble and then does what he usually does all the nice things outside the box, comes to the box and he loses it or gives it away, passes off to the side. Didn't really perform. Their season's fallen off, obviously coincides with Saliba being out. Kivior was holding on to his foot or his boot when Brighton scored the first goal. Bruv, if you're not injured, because after that, obviously I know you guys missed that one first, he got straight back up and he started running.
Yeah, if your foot's not broken, bro.
Bruv, if your foot's not hurt, protect your defence, protect your goal, get the ball out of the box. How are you just leaving Cisco free in the middle? It's a joke. But yeah, Arsenal, what, are you impressed with their season? Or are we more impressed with Brighton, to be honest?
Yeah, more
But
impressed
shout
with
out Brighton.
More impressed with Brighton. Arsenal, like, obviously not taking anything away from them.
Yeah.
They done good, but like for what?
Brighton is
I
sixth
mean, they
place,
got
by
their
the way.
Champions League spot for the first time in 7 years. So
No,
True.
Arsenal been good, man. Like,
Yeah.
if we're just being objective, they've
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like when we say impressed, not really, because I've not seen them do anything like
I think Arsenal
out of the ordinary yet. Like they were lost at the Etihad.
They got big things to look forward to.
They lost at Old Trafford. Like
They do. Next season, like, they're going to attract.
But they drew at Anfield. Like I've not seen them. The performances at home where they've dominated teams. I haven't seen them do that to the big teams away. Like against us, they had the ball, but we won 3-1 against City at the Etihad. City were the better team.
Yeah.
Against Liverpool were the better team. Probably should have won it at the end. Like they were the better team for the first half an hour. And then,
do you reckon next season, for the first time in years, we're gonna have like at least 3 teams competing and stuff now?
Nah, and it's too soon to say because
you still think City will be just dominating?
I just don't see. It's gonna take a big transfer window from one of the chasing pack to catch up. Because like this year, we're like, Arsenal did so well up until 5 games to go or whatever it was. But there was a World Cup in this season. This was not a normal season.
Yeah, sure.
Next year, City will start picking up that run in like January. This year, they didn't pick it up till March. Like they didn't get in because they play their way into momentum. Like Pep, he's so intricate that it takes time for them to get into the patterns of play, all of them, because he tinkers his team so much. So for me, it's like, it's going to take a big summer from United or Arsenal or Liverpool to close that. Like, because the gap's too big. The best players in the league, like, if you go through positions...
I know you say that, but the gap was massive last season, yeah? And Arsenal have closed that gap pretty...
I don't think they've closed the gap, though.
But in points-wise, they have.
But they just replaced Liverpool. Liverpool were doing what Arsenal did last year. So I don't think they've closed the gap, actually. Yeah. They were the team that played well this year. Like, I'm just saying, quality-wise, once you go outside of Arsenal's first 11, the drop-off is... like peak. Once you go outside United's first 11, the drop off, even our first 11 is not close, and then the drop off is deep. Liverpool same way. Like you need a squad to compete with City to compete. Like these lot go to their bit. Like KDB didn't even play today.
Yeah, he's been missing quite a few of the last.
And they win
3-0.
Yeah, and they've got like Foden and Mahrez and Grealish and Gundogan and Alvarez. Like Alvarez probably starts, like I've said many times, for 18 other teams in the Premier League, and he just comes off.
What do you think about Phillips though?
Calvin Phillips, good player, man. Not a great player, good player.
Does he get himself into the team next season?
Yeah.
Because Rodri's there probably.
And I was going to say, he's wasted his career now.
No, because, bro, if I'm
win
him...
a league title?
Yeah, win a league title.
Obviously, you're, on paper...
about 20, 30 minutes of the Premier League season.
Yeah, exactly. So on paper, you're going to get the medals, but are you going to be happy with yourself?
But he's like 26, man. Like, if I'm him...
He'll get a decent move.
I may be cut this year or a cut next year. Yeah. I'll wrap up some titles. Then I'll wrap up money as well. They're probably paying him a lot because he's English. Like he's getting that. Yeah. The quota.
I've got a question for you boys. Yeah, who's a more attractive proposition? Let's assume Liverpool get 5th position. Yeah.
Yeah.
5th or 6th, whatever Europa League spot. Are Liverpool a more attractive proposition than Arsenal right now in the summer for a player to transfer to?
Wait, depends. What's my? Well, as in. Oh, for them, for players to go to. Yeah. Depends on what the player is, though. Like defense, midfield, attack, like where.
Probably Liverpool are probably still a more attractive. Because they're a bigger club. They're a bigger club. They got Klopp.
Let's centre mid because they both need another centre mid, innit? So if you're centre mid, if there's centre mids out there, so Declan Rice, for example, let's say, are you going to Liverpool, Arsenal?
If you're Rice, probably Arsenal. Because I'm in London already. I'd like to stay in London.
No, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Let's say any centre mid.
Any centre mid.
In general, centre mid.
For me, probably Liverpool.
And why? How comes we think like that, though?
Bigger club. The manager's more proven. Like, and
I think manager plays a big part.
Arsenal have done fantastic this year. Yeah. Will they go again? We don't know that yet. Do you know what I mean? The other thing is, like, that Arsenal team is pretty settled. So you've got to come in and improve it drastically. Like with Liverpool, they've had a bad year, so you're going to get given a chance to come in and prove yourself. So for me, like, Liverpool have won.
No, it's Xhaka.
Liverpool have won the big trophies in the last few years.
That wasn't Xhaka. That was Zinchenko.
Trossard, sorry.
Zinchenko's not playing, bro.
Oh,
he's out for the season.
Yeah.
So you just have to look at it. Yeah, I think just Liverpool. It's close. Like a year ago, I'd have said Liverpool.
So what? Yeah, but that's mad because you're telling me Arsenal did all this, spent 90% of the season in first position, just for Ryan to say, I'd rather go Liverpool, they're 5th place. Yeah.
It's one season.
What was it worth? What was Champions League spot worth?
No, but I'm one person, man. That doesn't mean that's how everyone thinks.
No, but I think the general majority consensus is probably the same.
He's right. Because that's why I asked the question. It's because Liverpool have been there for the last how many seasons?
You need to maintain it.
If Arsenal do one more season, then you're going to be like, do you know what? They've done it 2 seasons now. They might be
Exactly.
more favourable to go to. So.
And even like Liverpool this year, they've been so poor and they're almost in the Champions League. Like, they're
true,
almost in the Champions
Yeah.
League. Like how poor they've been, and they're almost there. So it's not like they're a million miles away. It's not like they're Chelsea. Like if you go to me Chelsea or Arsenal, I'm going Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's that Liverpool
Are
are a
you?
bigger club.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going Arsenal over Chelsea.
But the money that Chelsea are going to give right now, they
I
got
centre mid, yeah, there's 2
Pochettino as
million,
well.
man.
I'm
too
not-
many-
Pochettino as well.
But there's like 50 other centre
What?
mids, and they signed too many
Yeah.
players. But you're not getting that spot.
and
It's
for
like
me,
Phillips going.
for me, it's just good vibe tribe, man. Like Arsenal seems like better
true.
vibes than Chelsea, man.
Yeah.
So
Definitely right now, yeah.
like,
Definitely right now, at least.
so that. But again, like Syeb said, if Arsenal do this again next year, then Arsenal might become more attractive because you've got to maintain something.
100%, yeah.
Like this is their first time in the Champions League in 7 years, so we can't say definitively they're going to be
You
back
lot
there
are
next year.
so shit, man.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not like you say, oh, they're going to win anything. We don't know what Arsenal will win. Same as Liverpool, but at least with
Well,
Liverpool,
I'm pretty sure we know Arsenal are going to win nothing.
I mean, like next year, you don't know if they go.
I'm pretty sure we know they're going to win nothing.
I ain't saying that. Innit? All I'm saying is, at least with Liverpool, Klopp has proven that he's gonna win stuff.
The big stuff.
He's
as
won
well,
Champions League, he's
yeah.
won the Premier League, he's won the FA Cup, he's won League Cup. Like,
Yep.
So you've got a chance to go and win something with them.
Yeah, Klopp's proven himself. Lads, any final words on Arsenal's title collapse? It's been fun to watch, isn't it? It's been fun to see them go so high, being first for 90% of the season. 90%, by the way, yeah? 90% first in a season at 1.8 points ahead of City, at 1.5 points ahead of City.
Fumblers.
And then to come
Bottlers.
all this way to get smacked up by Brighton, 3-0 at the Emirates,
Smack
to
that
draw 3-3 against relegated Southampton, to draw
Smack that City.
2-2 against
West Ham when they
West
2-0 up.
Ham, who were also facing relegation at the time. Arsenal, this is classic Premier League, Barclays football material. I've really enjoyed the title chase, the title running. A lot of you lot laughed at United.
Trust.
At the end of the day, we got a trophy and we've both got the same prize, Champions League.
Yeah.
So it didn't really work out all that well for you.
far.
So far, yeah. So far. Hopefully we get top 4 in it. Otherwise, you lot can kill me for that. Guys, unless you got anything else to say, I'm going to wrap up this video. Ryan,
Nah, man, I think that's it. I think we
thanks for
covered
coming,
everything.
Ryan. One of the Big Six Sundays regular members. Syeb, good to have you back on the podcast regular again. Anything to say, Syeb?
Happy to be at the Big 60. Next episode.
Big Six.
Next episode gonna be a big one. The lineup we got for the guests coming through, the topics, it's gonna be big energy, and it's on a Friday.
The next few episodes are going to be massive. Just to tell you guys, Premier League team of the season coming out. Premier League table prediction review, which we did all the way back in August. We're going to get the gang back together and go through that again. and
First
see
celeb
what
guest as well.
Yeah, see what we predicted. Who's our first celeb guest?
Oh, you're acting. Oh yeah. Who's our first celeb guest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
Jeez, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, Man United player ratings. Also, Arsenal, Man United, and Spurs end of season diagnosis still to come. You lot, you're killing me on the views in the last few videos. I don't know what you lot are watching or what you're not watching. Sort yourselves out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I've been stuck on 399 subscribers for about 2 weeks. Are you taking a
399?
piss? Brother, are you taking a piss? How can you see that number and not think, oh, you know what? Let me just subscribe.
Guys, please subscribe, please.
Yeah.
What, you got man begging here?
Bro,
He tries. Hey, we need 400 for the big celeb guest next week.
I need 400.
I want
so,
500.
So Adnan can start paying me.
Facts. I need some money for the podcast so I can get these guys dinner and that. Anyway, I'm your host, Adnan. This is the Between the Lines podcast. Thanks for watching. If you watch all this way, all 50 of you, see you in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.
Between the lines.